Well, you guys wanted to see it, so here we go. T34. Now this is it's a fun premium. It's a fun premium. So we'll go over it very quickly here. It's very similar to the T32 we've done, as well as the T29. As you can see, it looks very similar to the T29. Actually, it's if the T29 had its stock turret, which doesn't have these ears sticking out here, then you might get them mixed up. Because other than that, the difference isn't that much. Just a few details, such as the extra, I guess those are track links mounted on the front. You know, stuff like that. Anyway, so shooting at this thing, of course, you never want to shoot at its turret unless you can go for the hatch on top, because it's got 279 millimeters of armor. If it's got its turret turned slightly, then go ahead, go for the side of the turret here, but it is still relatively well armored on the side, 127 millimeters. But if it's looking straight at you, then unless you've got a nice big gun or gold rounds in a relatively big gun, then even if you miss this big plate on the front, then you're probably going to go bounce off the side. Shooting low, its armor is pretty minimal. Its maneuverability is terrible. I think it can traverse at about the same speed its turret moves, and that's pretty slow. 4 rounds per minute, so turret traverse speed is 18. Oh, traverse speed for the hull is for the whole tank in general is 22, so that's a little bit faster than the turret, I guess. So let's head on into it, and we'll see what kind of battle we get. And this is one of those tanks that I don't really care what kind of tiers I get into. And as I said before too, I got this T34 before the T34 was a premium tank. Oh, we're on a relatively new map here, Sacred Valley. So let's see. Actually, last time I was on this map, I was on it with the T54E1. Yes, I mentioned that tank again. I know everything's about that tank recently, isn't it? But last time I was on this map with that tank, I went this direction, over to the left, for the first time ever. And on that hill there, I don't know how many shots I bounced of different tiers. Oh, we're in a tier 10 battle, by the way, with 2 artillery on each side. Ouch. And somehow I bounced like half a dozen shots off that turret, and it doesn't have that much armor. It's got one bouncy spot, but I was bouncing him off the whole turret, and really, I don't know how that never happens. Now this tank, let's go this way. Let's go up the hill. Ooh, turn your big, slow, tough turret with a huge gun mounted to it. Round. Oh, this is a slow go. Okay, every other tank's going this way too. I don't mind this map. Looks like they're discussing the map a little bit. I like Dragon Ridge better. Yeah, I like Dragon Ridge too. Dragon Ridge is a pretty good map. I didn't like it before they made the changes to it, but then they changed it up for a few patches. Added a whole other section, which I like the new section they added. That added a whole lot to the map. And then they removed it again. I hope they bring it back. I hope. Because it was a great map. A lot of people disliked it though. Then you have one, was it Serene Coast? Was that the map I'm thinking of? I think it was Serene Coast. No, maybe not. I can't even remember now. Crap. There was another map a few patches ago they removed that I absolutely hated. When I heard they were removing it, it was like, yes! It's one of those maps where, you know how you get those maps that you just really don't like? I should keep my turret pointed that direction. So I'm going to take a hit, it's going to be from that direction. Oh, let's give this guy some room to breathe around these obstacles. But you know those maps you get where it's like, I shouldn't hit the battle button again. I should just stop playing right now or right then and there. It was one of those. If I got that map, it was like, oh, I want to just rage quit as the timer's still counting down before I even get into the battle, because almost every time it was just camp on a hill, who can camp longest and whose artillery does the better job picking off people as they get spotted better. It was not good. Okay, now this thing, got a tough turret here, which a lot of people, it seems like more and more people know that they can shoot at the turret. We would have to remember we have 2 big tank destroyers, or artillery too. Let's see. Will you get through his armor, I wonder? I guess that's a no. Let's load up gold rounds. I might need them. The gold rounds in this thing make it quite effective. Wahaha. Effective. Don't ask. I can get through the front plate. Sorry if I get in your way, buddy. I can get through the front plate on another T34 on occasion with gold rounds, if I'm lucky. This looks like a nice spot. There we go. Didn't even need a gold round for where I was hitting the T30 there. Shot him pretty low. He's taking some pretty good damage now. Artillery can probably still hit me on this hill. It's not a very steep one. Okay, let's see if we can hit this IS-7. No, he's hiding. Think we can get to this side of this turret? Yes, we can. It's the side of the T30 turret. Honestly, I noticed the other day, are the T30 turret or guns even that great? Do they do that much damage? It seems like they don't do much compared to every other tier 9. But maybe they have a significantly faster rate of fire or something. I don't know. Oh, I missed. Otherwise, that would have been the end of them. Okay, I heard an engine behind me. It was just that guy. I was expecting an enemy to have popped up there. And boom. You ain't got no armor, buddy. That was gold rounds in a premium tank. Oh, here he comes. He's looking to cause some trouble. And yeah, that hurt a little bit. He went for the hatch on top, just as I was expecting him to do. I was hoping I could get reloaded and shoot before he eventually his shot off, but or else he'd get impatient. But yeah, that was not the case. Okay, I took another chunk out of him. He's just down to one shot now. Oh, enemy's burning over there. Enemy T95. Ooh, dying as a T95 is frustrating. No particular reason, just it is. What if I can get through? What? I swear there was no rock there. Okay, I'm gonna go for that tank destroyer down there. Hopefully this guy doesn't come around to our rights and shoot us in the head. E4 I think is going to hurt if I mess this up. Missed. Missed. He's on fire. Everybody's on fire. That medium looking at us. I can't even tell. This might hurt a little bit. Wasn't even reloaded. This is going to hurt bad. How did... Oh, that was close. How did that miss too? You know what? That might have finished me off. I don't know how much damage those do, but it might do 1,000. Some of the tier 10s do. That was close. I think it'd be stupid of me to go over that again. Probably even now. Although I want this kill. Never mind. Let's go. We'll just take a shortcut. And try not to track ourselves or get stuck in the process. Oh no. We better not get stuck. Back it up. Back it up. Okay. Oh, I was like, oh no, not a recording. Don't get stuck in a recording of anything, or of all things. Let's go. Just that medium in their artillery left. Looks like they're both pretty surrounded and doomed. Oh yeah, they're very doomed. Medium's gone. The artillery's there. It goes there. Oh well, good game. We just destroyed them. We only lost 3 tanks, so that went quite well. Yeah, I don't mind this new map. 74,000 credits because it's premium, so it gets lots. And we... Oh, let's check on the modules. Track and a loader. I probably got loader. That's probably the one I shot inside of the turret. I bet you it is. So I took out his loader. That sucks in a gun with a huge reload, especially. Didn't do as good for amount of damage as I'd hoped to. Of course, it was a tier 10 battle, so we were at a little bit of a disadvantage, but I had gold rounds, so that kind of brings it back up. Just that my gun doesn't do quite as much damage as most of the other ones. Experience earned, number 3, not too bad. Sniper and Spartan for the friendlies. Still 27,000 credits earned, even though we spent over 44,000 because we used premium rounds. Ouch. That's a lot. But I don't usually go with a lot of gold like that, unless it's in a premium, like my Type 59, for example. It's got like 5 standard rounds, and then it's all gold from there. I just have the 5 because if I go all gold, then I usually lose money. Whereas if I have a few standard in there too, then I usually still be able to pay for the ammo costs. Because in those tanks, the mission isn't so much to avoid losing money as it is just to make a half decent amount. Which if I want to make a profit, then it's easy enough to switch out the gold. Anyway, actually I should call them premium rounds now because most people don't buy them with gold, even though we still can. And let's see here. So quickly through the list of tanks again. And I think next up it's between the T34 85 and which was the other one? And something else. So that's what's been requested. I wish I could remember what the other thing was. Oh well, you'll find out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.